Hit the like button to clear the path of obstacles, and write your zodiac sign in the comments. That's how you activate the power of this forecast just for you. Capricorn, 24 October carries a hush, as if the world pauses to hear your inner decision. Your restraint, endurance, and patience, traits that others rarely notice, become your strongest foundation today. This is a day designed for calm, unhurried, but precise realignment of what has long asked for your attention. Morning may open with a subtle inner tension, a feeling that you must not overlook something important. Don't worry, this isn't a warning of trouble. It's your intuition saying the time to act has arrived. Let go of self-doubt. Capricorns often demand the impossible from themselves and forget how much they've already carried. But today is not about sprinting, it's about conscious, deliberate steps. Work and responsibilities will draw focus, and within them comes an unexpected chance to show a new side of yourself. If you lead others, listen carefully to voices lower in rank. There may be a person with an idea that sparks a breakthrough. If you're an employee, dare to take a little more initiative than usual. It will be noticed. This day can mark the starting line for an increase in your perceived value. A broker balance is essential. You know how to keep emotions under control, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't feel. Allow yourself not only to work, but also to rest, even if only in your mind. Picture yourself already where you intend to be, the task completed, the result achieved. That simple visualization shifts your inner frequency, and the day begins to arrange itself differently around you. Relationships today reflect like a mirror. Someone's unexpected behavior brings a clue. Are you walking alongside people who move in the same direction as you? Be honest with yourself if something is cracking, and be equally brave enough to give a chance if there is genuine warmth inside. Listen not to fear, but to your heart. If you're in a partnership, deep conversations are possible. This day is ideal for saying something important, or for finally hearing it. Don't push away words just because they aren't wrapped as compliments. Sometimes sharpness hides a plea. Notice me, I miss you. After midday, the energy shifts. It may feel as though time slows and everything grows denser, more substantial. Distractions can come from other people's emotions, sudden requests, scattered talk. See it as a test of your steadiness. Remind yourself that you're not obligated to help everyone, especially when it costs you too much. That isn't selfishness, it's mature self-care. Finances may bring a small pleasant surprise. Perhaps a proposal you've long wanted but stopped expecting appears, or an earlier investment finally begins to yield. Capricorns seldom chase risk. Your foresight itself starts paying dividends. Avoid spending from emotion. If you want to treat yourself, do it thoughtfully and respectfully, rewarding yourself without borrowing from the future. A loved one or friend may unexpectedly ask for support. While you often play the pillar for others, try to be not a rescuer but a safe presence. Your quiet nearness can heal more than the most polished speech. For Capricorns who are in love or just beginning to feel a spark, the day gently nudges you toward acknowledgement. A confession doesn't have to be out loud. Even being honest with yourself shifts something meaningful. If you fear taking a step, ask, what happens if I never say it? Sometimes not risking is the greater loss. Your sign tends to self-analysis, to searching for where you fell short. Not today. Don't hunt for mistakes, missed chances, or moments when you stayed silent. Today, praise yourself for continuing, for not quitting, for rising even when the weight pulls you down. In the second half of the day, listen to your body. It may ask for quiet, comfort, or a solitary walk. Give yourself that. You're not a machine. Days that stir inner discoveries require energy, and you deserve replenishment. The evening of 24 October is special for Capricorn. Intuition sharpens, thoughts clarify, and you may feel everything finally falling into place. Even if something felt uneasy earlier, by evening, a sense of inner order settles in, like an unseen hand on your shoulder whispering, "You redoing it right." This is an excellent time for private accounting, not the kind you share with others, but the one that is truly yours. What have you lived through lately? What have you released? What have you gained, and which of those gains is truly important? Quiet reflection fills you up and grounds you, because meaning is vital nourishment for Capricorn. You may notice a gentle fatigue, even if the day was peaceful. That's natural. This isn't physical tiredness, so much as the work of your inner process. You've faced a lot, thought through a lot, and let a lot go. And sometimes letting go is harder than holding on. If you're single, the evening could bring a tender melancholy, the kind you can sink into and still feel restored. It cleanses. It reminds you that your capacity to feel is alive, and that makes you real. Don't hide it. If there's no one to tell, speak to yourself in a letter, in thought, or by gazing out the window. If you have a dear one nearby, simply embrace them. Not to change anything, not to prompt a response, but because warmth shared in silence can heal more fully than the best conversation. A small ritual helps tonight. Light a candle, watch the flame, recall a dream you shelved, and tell yourself, I haven't forgotten, I haven't surrendered. You truly can. Capricorns reach their summits, not because the path is easy, but because they keep walking, through pain, through loneliness, through fear. The closing stretch of the day may bring a surprising sense of closeness to yourself, as if layers slipped away during the day, fear, old hurts, rigid expectations, leaving you with something profoundly authentic. Even if subtle, this is how a new phase begins, quietly felt on the inside before it's seen outside. If you can, spend a moment with nature. Even a look at the sky from a balcony or the sound of wind outside your window will do. Capricorn is an earth sign, and nature reminds you of your essence, calm, steady, deep. You may forget, but every time you touch something living and true, you remember who you are. This day also favors forgiving yourself. For what didn't work out, for the stiffness, the silence, the hidden fatigue, and forgiving others not to justify them, but to lay down the burden you no longer wish to carry. Forgiveness isn't approval, it's release. In sleep, meaningful images may visit, a person you haven't thought of in a long time, or a situation you believed was closed. Pay attention. These are signals from your subconscious helping you finish the old and make space for the new. Above all, remember, you are already worthy of love, recognition, and peace, not once you achieve, change, recover, or settle every debt, but now, simply because you exist, because you keep trying, because you know how to be genuine. 24 October offers a chance to see yourself differently, not through the lens of duty, but in the light of your soul. Many around you admire you in silence, assuming you already know. Yet even the strongest sometimes need to hear, you are a rock, you are a light, you matter. Keep going.